Alright, well, this is a commentary going to be extremely opinionated, and it's not for the hearted out there, and especially I don't believe so, I would even argue to say, for the fans of the Ghost Recon series. Now, this is specifically going towards the Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and you have already read the title of this video, yes indeed. I'm going to be straight up and front and honest. I want to tell you something, that this game looks extremely rough. Now, it's extremely concerning due to the fact that it's coming out later this year. I can't believe it was October, and that's concerning, man. I was really expecting to see some kind of more development time to be produced into this game just to make sure everything, will turn out to be great and polished up significantly. Now, obviously, we still have some couple of months, but what you see here right now, that's pretty much the finalized game version anyway. Now I understand alpha, beta, all that crap, but that's not much of an argument. Like what I can tell you already, bugs, glitches, RPG elements, get rid of that shit. RPG elements in Wildlands, what the fuck? What is this? Like Ubisoft? Well, obviously this is Ubisoft. It seems like that Ubisoft are trying to implement every single RPG element into all of their games. Watch Dogs Legion has it. Well, they're not that to the very high degree anyway. Wildlands has far more, and I can say, sorry, the Breakpoint. Wow. Talking about Wildlands, this is much over Wildlands, but perhaps maybe a little bit expanded as well on top of that, but also implemented with those light RPG elements. I can tell you right up in front, just that the RPG elements in this game that they've been implemented just to introduce a replayability value. This does not really mean, like, this is not much of a tactical shooter no longer that you would be expecting. Now, I'm not going to deny the fact that you can still play this game as a tactical shooter, as everyone loves it to be. Now, that's great and all, that's fantastic. Now, I'm disappointed to see that this game looks so rough with the comparison of the trailer that we've seen as a gameplay-wise anyway, that we've seen a couple of months back, or a couple of weeks back actually, and that's concerning. It really is concerning. The gameplay that we've seen already, I've been looking through a bunch of YouTubers and stuff, like Jack Franks, Joe Raptor, and so many more. They have talked about as well what their opinions and impressions, and while showing off the gameplay. Like, you can look up straight away, this is more of the same but basically Wildlands. Wildlands was not exactly praiseworthy of an experience that a lot of people liked or did not like. It's just, it's a game, that's that. It was nothing really revolutionary. But what are games out there that Ubisoft produces are revolutionary? Not much. And just as well, guys, I'm not trying to be bashing the shit out of this game. I'm just trying to tell up front and honest with my opinion. Now, I want you to understand, this game looks very rough. It still needs a lot of time. I don't believe it even is ready, and I don't think it will be ready for another year until it will be significantly much more polished up. RPG elements, for example, that you need to take care of the tanks and keep hitting those critical spots and the weak points, whatever. What? I mean, I kind of get and understand why you will be shooting at that, but the armored tank? Nobody's dumb enough to shoot at the armored tank anyway, in realistically real life. But this is a tactical shooter. It's not much an RPG shooter, but yet they are somehow implementing the RPG elements in here. For example, there are rarities in your armory and stuff that you can have. Like, more rare stuff obviously as well. I believe Joe Raptor mentioned that there isn't much of a significant value in the cosmetic look of things anyway. Ah man, I'm just disappointed to see here that Wildlands is basically, it's Wildlands but maybe bigger, if that makes any sense, but that's not a good thing to make it bigger. You don't want to have a giant map, and it seems like this is going to be no less of a difference with the map anyway, maybe in fact it could be even bigger. And that's not good news at all. Like, you don't want to traverse through and just to go through this repetitive missions and grinding through, and it's just, it's not really everybody's cup of tea. I don't know. I know I'm bashing the shit out of this game, but like, what I've seen really did not impress me. I thought it would be something a little bit more hardcore, a little more survival-esque elements that you require to make sure you utilize. Like, they didn't really lie specifically regarding of the syringe that you require to use, some bandages for as well, for example, that you need to heal up and everything when you critically were injured or whatnot. Like, all that is there. But like, I think that would be more of a tedious task of you just to make sure you heal up yourself instead of actually more fun elements. I don't see how that it would be of a great value for you to enjoy this game so much as so. Tactical shooter, sure, I understand, it needs to be a little slower on the point. Implementing RPG, never even needed it to be. It's not an ideal choice. Shooting the tank with your weapons and bullets should not destroy it. Sure, grenades, explosives, yes, that's a different story. That can definitely do the job and the justice. I don't know. Man, UI as well, what the fuck is up with that? The UI is overkill, like I think. They need to utilize and they need to redesign the UI substantially. Like the health bar system, actually that's been improved, I can already tell you that much. It's been moved down below, lower down the screen, so it doesn't really get annoying. Oh yes, also when you try to go, I noticed it's a little, I think might be a little nitpicking at that at this moment. Maybe not as well. Basically, when you try to go up the mountain, you gotta always like struggle your way through, going down the mountain, going up the mountain. You can fall, you can lose a bit of health if you fall and everything like that. And that could be extremely tedious, but that's really up to the people's preference. The driving, I'll admit this one thing. The driving seemed just a slight bit better with the physics quality, with the physics wise, and how heavy is how it feels to drive the vehicles. But there's just nothing. It's like Watch Dogs driving, you know what I mean? Watch Dogs never was good with the driving, and so was the Wildlands. That was never really good with the driving. Probably even, I could argue to say even worse. In here, I think they improved it, sure, a little bit, not much, but it's still not very good. It just sucks, man. I don't know. I don't really see much of the value of this game, to be personally honest with you. I was really hoping for it to be a substantial leap and bounce compared to Wildlands. And, if you're looking more of the same what you have already experienced in the Wildlands, I think you're going to be more than satisfied with this game. And if that's the case, more praise to you, more power to you. Grab this game and enjoy it throughout. But personally for me, I don't know. I didn't really see any of the, anything substantially interesting for me personally that I could perhaps enjoy my time with this game. This game could be one of those big games that, only getting lots of praise and worthiness of the marketing wise, but not much of a, how it'll turn out to be, and it really isn't. That just sucks, man. I mean, getting such a famous actor, John, like him, he's in there and everything, and yet it's just, I feel like it's just been a waste for him to be in here. I don't know. I think it might have been. I don't know. I'm rambling at this point. As you can hear my tone of my voice anyway. I'm disappointed. I'm just disappointed about Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I don't know. They need so much more work. Holy shit. Disappointed, man. My god, even bloody Watch Dogs Legion done a better job, and that game is further down away. I mean, well, that kind of makes sense. The first time we seen the gameplay from the Breakpoint, that looked fantastic, substantially better than Wildlands, completely different. Everyone loved it. I loved it too. But then when we finally got a hands-on experience with the game, Breakpoint, I mean, well, me personally, I didn't, but so many other people that did, like, pretty much it looked like garbage. Well, that's a preference thing. Now, I would not, like, Watch Dogs Legion will get some kind of downgrades. No way in hell it will look, like that substantially better, well, blah, 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 whatever, But, I mean, if we're getting more of the same, what I loved about Watch Dogs 2, and we're getting in Watch Dogs Legion, but, expansion-wise, and, like, bigger game than it was ever before, yeah, please, please, I want that. But if you like Wildlands, and I think you will love this. But personally for me, I never was particularly a fan of a Wildlands game. I purchased it for a cheap price, and I'm fucking disappointed about the game. Well, I mean, it's extremely repetitive. That's my grind about this. It's just like, what the fuck. Anyway, that's a preference thing. Anyway, I think I went on to a tangent at this point. I'm sure I'm gonna trigger a lot of people. A lot of people will disagree with me and my point of view as well about this Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I don't know. It's just I saw potential. I just saw the potential, but they missed out on it. I feel like anyway. Damn. All right. Well, I think I will let you go now. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. See you guys. I see you guys later. Have an awesome one. And yeah, have a good one again.